Hello and welcome to a review of the pin markers that Warlord Games makes. Now, Warlord Games are known for several different games, which include Bolt Action for their World War II skirmish game. They also have Hail Caesar for their Ancients, Pike and Shot for the Wars of Religion, the English Civil War era. You also have Black Powder, which covers basically from the time gunpowder was invented up to about the early stages of World War I. So, and also they have the science fiction game called Beyond the Gates of Antares as well. But that's Bolt Action Games. What's up with this? These are called pin markers. And just wanted to show you what pin markers look like. Part of playing the game is that you keep track of the number of hits that your unit takes. Especially for something like Bolt Action. This originally came out in Bolt Action, where if you have a squad of guys and they're being fired on, if there's a successful hit, then you add a pin to the squad, and that's where these pin markers come in. Now, what's nice about it is you'd have to separate these, and you get something that looks like this. Now, there are numbers. I don't know if you can tell here on the bottom. I added a little bit white paint to make the numbers stand out, so you can see how the numbers are standing out. There's also an arrow here, and what you can do, you can turn the blast with its arrow to indicate how many pins that you have on your squad or whatever unit that you have. I find this to be very, very practical for keeping track, especially for something like Bolt Action, where the more pins that your squad has, the harder it is to be able to carry out the orders that you give them just the way that you want them to. But this is also true for something like Hail Caesar or Black Powder, that I use these to keep track of the stamina points on the units. So they don't act as pins on those other games like Hail Caesar and Black Powder. I can't speak for Pike and Shot. I've never played it. I don't own the rules. But this is a great way to keep track of the amount of points, stamina points that you've got. In Black Powder, let's say for example, you have a unit and the most it can take is 3 hits before it reaches it becomes what's called shaken. This will help you keep track of how many hits it has taken. It's fantastic for that. It works the same way for Hail Caesar. They also use this for Beyond the Gates of Antares. I have not played the rules. I have not read the rules, so I can't say anything else about it. But I found that this is fairly useful. For you Flames of War fans out there, this could also be useful for the number of hits that a platoon takes. Just to keep track, because typically in Flames of War, 5 hits, your platoon becomes pinned down and there's ugly things that happen for it. So I'm doing a little plugging in for Flames of War as well. But if you want to make it a little bit easier for reading the numbers, you might want to just gently dry brush a little white paint or maybe some other light colored paint that would allow you to see the numbers better. That'd be the only improvement I would make on something like this, but this thing is absolutely fantastic. They come, let's see, 3, 6, there's 12 in a package for this, and what I just showed you, that's my second package. My first package, I've done them up and I use them. They are fantastic for keeping track of things. So there's a multi-use purpose for this. All right, well, I hope this gives you guys an idea about what those pin markers would look like and how they're used. It's pretty useful, I would say, if you are playing something like Hail Caesar or Black Powder or, yeah, even Flames of War. All right, I hope this review helped you guys. Goodbye and God bless.